In the pragmatic Dharma tradition in which I'm being trained as a meditation teacher, there are many ways to meditate. Some of the most common, and these are each really umbrella categories that contain many individual methods. So some of the most common are mindfulness, heartfulness, bodyfulness, awareness, concentration, inquiry. A lot to say about each of those, but on this Christmas Eve night, I want to invite us to experiment briefly with that last method of inquiry, asking questions. And the basic technique is to periodically ask yourself a short, simple question. You could be sitting on a meditation cushion, sitting in a chair, going for a walk or a run or whatever, and just drop this question in and allow some time and space for often surprising responses to emerge. There are those classic mind-blowing questions like, what is the sound of one hand clapping? Or just, who am I? We can actually get a long way with that meditation question. Who am I? Who are you? Who are each of you? Who are we together? But for this Christmas Eve night, in this season of gift giving and gift receiving, I want to invite us to explore the question of what gift do you need? What gift do you need? If we spend some time playing around with that question, just dropping it in periodically, it would likely reverberate in a number of different ways. What gift do you need? Since I'm currently the one verbalizing this question, you might be hearing it at first as asking what gift you individually need to receive. And that can be a really fruitful and important question to ask ourselves tonight and the coming days and weeks and months. What do I really need? What do I really need? What will truly help resource me, sustain me mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, or in whatever area of your life? What gift do you need? What gift do you need? Again, if we keep asking that question contemplatively, gently dropping it into our consciousness, we might also find that you changing from you as in you individually to some other you in your life. And I would say, who is that for you right now? Who's that you? It could be a antagonistic you. It could be a beloved you. Who is that you for you right now in this moment? And if you were to ask that, what gift do you need? Visualizing in your mind's eye that significant person in your life, we might ask ourselves, what gift do you need? Here's the thing. It can be really hard to give a good gift. Those of you who do exchange presents around this time of year can know that. It can be really hard to give someone something they really want and will really use. If you ask an economist, what they'll actually tell you is to just stop trying and give people cash. Not even a gift card, because gift cards often end up sitting around being unspent. If you really want to have like perfect efficacy in your gift giving, then just give people cash. That's one option. But I also think it can be worth spending our time reflecting on that discernment question of what gift do you need and seeing what emerges. And if we were to continue to sit with this inquiry question of one deeper level that might emerge is that sense of what gift do I need to give? What gift do I just feel bubbling out of me? What do I need to give myself, to others, to this world? And since Christmas is often also a time, at least archetypally speaking, of celebrating the birth of Jesus, we could rephrase our inquiry question to what wants to be born in you? As we heard in that reading earlier of midwives in the process. What wants to be born in you? What wants to be born in and through you this holiday season and into the coming new year? Or since we're now just on the other side of winter solstice, on this night in which it's traditional to hold candlelight services, we might similarly ask, what light wants to shine through you? What light wants to shine through you tonight and in this coming new year? Along those lines, if our last minute switch to a Zoom-only Christmas Eve service is a reminder of anything, it is that we rarely have enough light to illuminate the whole journey ahead of us. More often, as whenever we drive at night or walk around with a flashlight, we only have, and really we only need, just enough light to stay on the road or the path that is just in front of us at each passing moment. So in that spirit, I want to close by inviting you to hear a poem titled Where the Light Begins, A Blessing for Christmas by Jan Richardson from her book, Circle of Grace. As you hear this poem, I invite you to hold in your heart these inquiry questions that we began to work with this evening. And there are all kind of permutations we could do with this. We could play with the pronouns, right? Switching from I to you to we and others. So, and we'll do a little bit that even just right now. What gift do you need as you hear this poem? What gift do I need? What gift do we need? What wants to be born in you, in me, in us? What light wants to shine through you, through me, through us? Hold those questions in your heart as you hear these words by Richardson. She writes, perhaps it does not begin. Perhaps it is always. Perhaps it takes a lifetime to open our eyes to learn to see what is forever shimmered right there in front of us. The luminous line of the map in the dark. The vigil flame in the house of the heart. The love so searing that we cannot keep from singing, from crying out in testimony and praise. Perhaps this day will be the mountain over which the dawn breaks. Perhaps we will turn our face toward it, toward what has been always. Perhaps our eyes will finally open in ancient recognition, willingly dazzled, illuminated at last. Perhaps this night, the light begins in us.